to my channel. I hope you're all well. Today I have a makeup tutorial. I think I'm going to do like a brown smoky eye with a green lip. I will show a nude lip as well. But yeah, that's the sort of look I want to go for today. I really want to do a green lip, but I don't want to do like a basic eye. I want to do a smoky eye. If you guys are interested in how to get the look from the thumbnail, then please keep watching. So we'll be starting off by priming my face using the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Coconut Primer and just applying that to the skin. I'm going like back and forth between this one and the Too Faced one. At the moment I'm loving this one. I love them both, but because they're both quite similar, you can't use them at the same time. Well, you can, but I don't really see the point. So I just have to switch it up. And then to fill in my pores, I will be going in the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. And I'm just gonna put this on my focused areas, which are my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, my upper lip, under the eyes, and then I just dab it in. So I'm going to move on to my brows now. I will of course leave my brow tutorial down below. So to prime my eyes, I want to go in with a new product for me. This is the Kat Von D Colour Correcting Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm just going to take some on my finger. So we'll start off with this shade here, which I've hit pan on, but it's Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. And I'm just going to be buffing this in the crease. If you see like it's a bit of a red tinge, I've used this brush. What is this? I've used this brush with a really light reddish colour, and I didn't clean it. So next I'm going to go in with probably my favourite palette ever made and ever created. This is the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, and the name is no joke. This is a Holy Grail palette, like I can't even. I'm doing so many tutorials based on this look. I love it. I'm going to go in with the shade Transition, which is just like a nice caramelly brown shade, and I'm taking that on a SophieBBeauty 221 Look Soft crease brush. And you guys know that when I like to do smoky eyes, I like to build a lot, so I use a lot of transition shades and a lot of blending. Then I'm going to go into the shade here, which is Are You Kidding Me? Which is just like a fraction darker, with the same brush, and just focusing this again in the crease area. It's okay if you get it on the lid. It's fine. And I know like when you look at the eyes, you're just like, Sophie, I don't see a difference in all these transitions. Honest to God, the difference is there. But because the colours are so similar, and it's building up that transition, it looks like there's nothing there and it looks like there's no difference, but believe me, when we start working with that dark brown, you'll understand. So then I'm going to take Bobbi Brown's Camel with the Crown brush. This is a C411 brush, and I'm just going to be, again, just popping this in the crease and blending out. Makeup Geek's Desert Sands or Desert Nights is very similar to this. I always get it confused because I own a Kevin Aquan bronzer, which is either Desert Nights or Desert Sands, and then the eyeshadow is either Desert Nights or Desert Sands. I can just never remember. Then back into that Holy Grail palette, I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is Brownie Points, and this is just a nice dark brown. And I'm taking this on a SophieBBeauty 234 Look Smoky shader, and I'm going to focus this in the crease, like so. And then I'm going to pick that 221 brush up and buff out the edges of this. Again, still don't worry about the lid, we're going to fix that up. I absolutely love smoky eyes. I don't even know why, I just do. Oh, by the way guys, what do you think of my new background? I know at the moment it's just me, but like the white background, do you guys like that, or do you like my old background? And then from that same palette, I'm going to go into the shade here, which is Teddy Bear. And this is kind of like a purpley brown. And I'm just taking this on a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to pack this on the lid. And then when that's on the lid, I'm going to go in with that 221 brush. And just buff out the edges. And then I'm just gonna keep swapping brushes and adding more intensity if I need it. And then going in and buffing it out. So just packing some more on when I feel like I've lost the colour a bit. And then just taking that Zoeva brush, the 221, and just buffing that out. So I'm gonna go in with a wipe. I like fold mine up really small like this. And then I take the corner and I just clean it up. So I'm gonna go in and tightline my eyes. I'm using the Marc Jacobs liner. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy this, but I will say this is the best eyeliner I've ever used. So I'm just gonna put it in my lower lash line here, and then tightline my upper. Then I'm gonna go in and add liquid liner. I'll be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. And I'm not gonna do anything too extraordinary. Just a usual liner. Then I'm going to go in and curl my lashes and add mascara. Of course I will be using my Benefit Wall Lash. The lashes I'm using today are from Lily Lashes and they're in the style Vegas. I've never used these before and they just look very big and fluttery. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back in a sec. So I'm just going to go in and conceal my under eyes first just because I feel like they're a bit dark. Also this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Honey, which just has like a bit of a pink undertone, which is really going to help brighten my under eyes. And I'm just going to pack this in. And it's so important that when you're correcting like this, or you know, if you're using an orange concealer or a green concealer or a purple or anything like that, to do it before foundation. Because if you do it on top of foundation, you're not actually correcting it. Whereas if you do it underneath, you are. Because then when you put foundation on, you're putting the foundation on your corrected skin. The foundation I'm using today is from Tarte and it is the Rainforest at the Sea Water Foundation. I am now the shade Medium Tan Sand. I have brought my correct shade, thankfully. And I will be applying this with my damp beauty blender. Oh, this is so much the better shade for me. And I don't know if you guys saw one of my recent hauls, my Sephora and Cult Beauty Collective haul. And I mentioned that the Tarte concealer that I purchased like could bend in half and it was a brand new product. I tweeted Tarte and asked them like, is this normal? And they've sent me out a new one and like, I just think that's just such like good company ethics to like uphold, to be like, yeah, we're sorry, like it's not meant to look like that, let's send you a free one. And I just think it was just really nice of them to like do that. To cream contour, I'll be going in with my MAC Matchmaster Concealer in the shade 7.5 and just putting this around my temples, my cheekbones, jawline, under the lip and the nose. And then going in with a flat shader brush. Just going to buff out my under lip and my nose. You guys know this already. And then I'm going to spray my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush with some Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go in and buff out the face contour. And then to highlight my face, I'll be using the BECCA Ultimate Coverage Concealer in the shade Macadamia. And then I'm just going to apply this with my MAC concealer brush. This is the one that I used to use to carve out my eyebrows. So I'm just putting this under my eyes, my cupid's bow, tip of my nose, between and slightly above the brows. And I just want my under eyes just to be a bit more brighter, so we'll be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer. This is in the shade 0.5 and it's very bright. That's why I don't use this by itself. And then I'm going to blend this out with my damp beauty blender. I like these concealers, but they're very like tacky. And I don't know how I feel about that. I like it because I know it's going to stick there, but it's quite hard to blend. To settle that in place, I will be using my MAC loose powder in the shade Extra Light with my Sephora number 79 brush. I always apply this like I'm going to bake, like I got a lot on and then I just blend it out. I don't like baking. It doesn't look good on me because I don't like matte face. And my Cupid bow, tip of my nose, between the brows and above them. And then I just take what's ever on my brush and just put that on my chin. I don't really highlight it, but I like it to be a bit brighter. To set my face layer, I will be using the Kat Von D powder foundation. And I'm just gonna go over the face. I'm just gonna leave the under eyes alone though. I want them to stay bright. So I'm gonna go back in with that Zoe the 234 brush with the Brownie Points shade, and I'm just gonna run that down the lower lash line. You can bring more colours down if you want, but this colour will be enough for me. I'm gonna go in and add lower lash mascara. I like to use the MAC Extended Play Lash for this. And then to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner, I will be using MAC's pigment in the shade Vanilla. You guys know this is a staple for me. Freaking I love this so much. So much. Look what happened to my favourite Z palette. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm gonna go in with Makeup Geek's Complicated and just contour and bronze with this. I usually bronze with a powder as well and contour with a powder, but I feel like the cream contour stood well by itself today. The blush I'm using today is from Gosh, and this is in the shade 42 Melon, and I'm going to use it with the Nude Benefits brush. This is meant to be a bronzer brush, but I like it for blush. The highlight I'll be using is Becca's Pearl with the Morphe M510 brush, and I'm just going to apply this to my cheekbone. I like to take mine down onto the cheek as well. And then my Cupid bow. I tend to put a lot there. Tip of my nose. Again, I put a lot there. And in between and above the brows. Then before I do my lips, I'm going to go in and set my face with Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. For lips, I'm going to go in and first line my lips with the NYX Soft Brown Lip Liner. You can just use any nude you want. The lipstick I'll be using is from Urban Decay, and this is in the shade Matte Stark Naked. And then this is the completed look with a nude lip. Okay, so now for the green lip, I'm just gonna blot this with a wipe. So I have two green lipsticks. They're both from the brand Melt Cosmetics, and one is in the shade Blizzard and one's in the shade Below. And I just okay, I'm gonna go in for this one. These lipsticks smell incredible. Oh my god, I look like a mug. Why do I love this so much? Oh my god. I'm so sorry I couldn't talk through that application. Right, so I personally want mine a bit more matte, so I'm going to go in with this Real Technique setting brush and some of the loose powder that we used. If you used it with me, I don't know. Hot and top. So this is the complete look with the green lip as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you would wear a green lip, then please let me know in the comments down below, and let me know which one you prefer the most. I think most people will say nude. I'm not going to blame you. green is a bold colour to pull off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And until next time guys, I will see you guys very soon. Bye! I blended my earring off. Wow.